Hello dear students, this is Introduction to Office Management course tutorial. The topic is Filing Systems. The learning objectives are to understand different filing systems, to know merits and demerits of various filing systems, and to know the characteristics of a good filing system. Well, there are mainly two types of filing system. One is called centralized filing system and another is decentralized filing system. Now, a centralized filing system. Under this system, all the records of the organization relating to the activities of different departments are filed in one place or in the central office. The central office may be termed as the filing section or the filing room and may be controlled with the help of a centralized index plan. The filing equipments like drawers, cabinets, folders, index cards, etc. and personnel are located in the central place, and that's why it is called a centralized filing system. In contrast to centralized filing system, in this centralized filing system, filing is done by different departments independently and not centrally in one place. Every department installs separate equipment and appoints staff to look after the filing work. This system is also known as departmental filing. Now, centralized filing or decentralized filing, which one to adopt? So, this is a major decision that need to be taken by the management relating to office filing. Organization often need to take a decision whether to adopt centralized filing system or decentralized filing system. Here, some factors are considered while choosing the suitable filing system for the organization, and the relative merits and demerits of both the systems for the organization are analyzed. Now let's discuss the advantages of centralized filing system. Uniformity and standardization. In centralized filing, it is possible to maintain uniformity in filing procedures because standardized methods are devised for maintaining the records of the whole organization. Then, duplication can be avoided through centralized filing system. Duplication of documents can be avoided in centralized filing system since files are maintained in a central place, unlike the departmentalized filing where there are some documents which are required by various departments and so duplication in filing. For example, say the sales invoices that need to be maintained by the sales department of the organization, and at the same time those document or copy of those document need to be maintained by accounts and finance department also, because the tax matters come in the context and therefore they have to maintain these documents there also, and in that way the duplication may happen. But in case of centralized filing system, that situation can be avoided. Now, a centralized filing system is economical in nature. In this system, the filing equipments and tools are maintained in common, and so economy in operating cost is more in comparison to decentralized filing system. There will be also economy in manpower use. In avoiding filing burden by the departments, centralized filing system is the way. Various departments of the organization can avoid the filing related activities since it is maintained centrally, and thereby they can focus more on their main activities. Now centralized filing system, it has some disadvantages also, and therefore the management need to see these Disadvantages in context of the organization. Let's see what are the disadvantages. Like delay and inconvenience. If the various departments require the same documents or records at the same time, the central filing department may face trouble to supply the same, and it causes delay in decision making by the departments. Again, if the records are frequently asked by the departments, then the activities of filing department increases as there is unnecessary repetition. Then there is difficulty in classification. Problem of filing classification occur in this system since it is difficult to classify all the documents or records based on the department or subject. The risk of misfiling increases in centralized filing system. Department's lethargic attitude in filing. This may happen due to centralized filing system. Departments are habituated to least bothered in filing, even in sorting the documents which they are giving the central filing department. Now let's discuss the advantages of decentralized filing system. Now whatever the demerits or disadvantages that I have already discussed in case of centralized filing system, so here you can assume that those problem or for those disadvantages, decentralized filing system may be a solution, because decentralized filing system are advantageous in matters of time saving. Since the records are filed and maintained at the departmental level, records can be quickly retrieved and available in real time. Then efficiency can be increased through decentralized filing system. The risk of misfiling minimizes as the departments know purpose to be served by filing the documents. They can prioritize the filing activities based on the importance of the documents. Then secrecy can be maintained in decentralized filing system. The fear of leaking of secrecy is reduced because the information is maintained in the departments. Then this system is flexible in comparison to centralized filing system, because the departments can adjust the filing system to suit the requirements of the concerned department. Now this system is also not away from the disadvantages. It has some disadvantages, like it is costly because every department need to possess the filing equipments and tools and manpower individually, and thus it aids cost in filing in every department. Then there may be lack of uniformity in filing, because in the absence of centralized system, every department will devise its own method of filing, and as a result there will not be any uniformity and standardization of procedures and methods followed for record management. There may be lack of coordination and control, because in this system there is the possibility of using different methods of filing, and that leads to lack of coordination and control. There may be also lack of specialization for filing works. The services of specialized staff cannot be used in each department, because at departmental level employment of filing specialist staff is not justifiable because of limited workload in departments, and also the burden of cost will rise. Now let's discuss the characteristics of a good filing system. Filing system in office is maintained so as to assist in smooth functioning of the organization. So it should be such that it saves time, cost, space, and also labor in managing the records. A good filing system incorporates some characteristics. Let's see those characteristics. First, compactness. Now, filing systems should be such that it appears small or less voluminous, but have the capacity to retain all the important information according to the priority of the organization. Then the system should be such that the economy in space, labor, and cost is retained. The installation cost, the operation cost, and the manpower required for managing the filing system should be less. Because otherwise, if office activities increases the cost of the organization, then in other functions, there again the cost will increase, and as a result the organization have to incur a heavy cost in those works which are not that much primary for the organization. Then simplicity. Filing should be such that it is simple and easy to understand. It should be so simple that even in the absence of the record keeper, other persons in the office can locate the records. Flexibility. This is another characteristic of a good filing system. Filing systems should be adaptable to the changing requirements. Say, it should be able to expand or contract as the business expand or contract. Easy location and reference is an important characteristic of a good filing system. Easy location of the records is an essential characteristic of a good filing system, because otherwise it will increase the labor, it will cost time, and many other costs associated with it. Then cross reference. Now what is cross reference? Say sometime a document may relate to two or more file heads. In case the document copy is kept in one file but not in the other, a reference should be given that such and such document is stored in such place or file. The reference is left at a place where the document should have been filed has not been filed. Then retention. Now in a good filing system, there is a system of retaining the information or documents as per the importance of the document. So it also periodically disposes those documents or information that are no longer remain useful for the organization. So depending on the importance of the information contained in the documents should be retained for a particular period, and that should be decided, or that should be in proper format, that which type of document to be kept for how many months or how many years. In this way that should be defined, or that should be kept so that it comes handy. Then safety is another important characteristic of a good filing system. A good filing system ensures safety of records. It keeps the records protected from not only the physical damages like dust, dampness, etc., but also pilferage of records. And nowadays, you know that records are maintained electronically because of advent of this information technology, and there a backup system should be always there, and the privacy and secrecy, so this should be also ensured in the filing system. Then only it can be called as a good filing system. Now to summarize, out of the two systems that are discussed here, that is centralized filing system and decentralized filing system, none of the system is superior or inferior. What important for management is to decide the suitability of the filing system to the organization, considering the relative merit and demerit for the organization, and also see whether some of the characteristics of a good filing system present or not. So with this, I am going to conclude this tutorial. Now, these are the sources from where I have collected the information that I have presented in the slides. Thank you.